Is the Ontario housing market slow? Sales activity was down in August year over year, while the average price of a resale home in Ontario saw a slight increase of 1%. A few things that are contributing to the slowing market include the fact that the labor market has softened, leading to an increase in the unemployment rate, which reached 5.5% in July. Adding to that, Canadians are tightening their wallets. Many households face steep mortgage renewals this year, causing monthly payments to jump by over $1,000. Less money in Canadians' pockets mean less spending, ultimately resulting in decreased company profits and higher unemployment. This economic impact aligns with the Bank of Canada's intentions when they increased interest rates. We will be carefully watching for the next rate announcement on October 25th, following key economic data releases. Looking ahead, more mortgage renewals are on the horizon this year. In fact, there are more scheduled renewals in the second half of this year than there was in the first. This means more households will face substantial jumps in their monthly mortgage payments, leading to less consumer spending. If you have a mortgage coming up for renewal and want to discuss your options with some of our great industry partners, we would be happy to introduce you. Don't be afraid to speak to a mortgage broker who can present you more options than a top 5 bank. Ontario remains a challenging place for first-time home buyers. Traditionally, they have accounted for more than half of all purchases. However, that was slightly decreased. Where the province has seen an increase is in our upsizing buyers, particularly in markets such as Toronto, Mississauga, London, and Windsor. And while the economic news sounds bleak, we know that we still have a supply and demand issue. With record numbers forecasted for immigration in the year ahead, of which approximately 40% of those will settle in Ontario, the pressure on housing remains. Now, none of us have a crystal ball or can predict the future, but here are a few tips. For sellers right now, pack your patience. Think days and weeks, not hours, for your house to sell. And for our buyers, if you can afford higher monthly payments or don't need financing, you can find some nice properties on the market. And depending on your risk tolerance, with the pace of the market slowing, you can consider listing your house first and then making a purchase once it's sold, or making an offer on a purchase conditional on the sale of your property. Our team is always happy to answer any questions you have or discuss the best approach for your personal experience. For all of our family and friends and our clients who have worked with us this year, we are grateful for you, and the Homes for Homes team wishes you a happy Thanksgiving.